Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the Salty's channel. On this episode, I make a lot of guys very salty. And so some of you guys on the short may have seen this stuff. So you guys just jump like 30 seconds ahead if you want to. So I was stringing this out. You can actually see the group is a long line of riders now. Well, just I have like four boys with me, then the rest of the pack. So I was charging up this hill, or these little rollers into the hill. So some of these riders I do know and I do recognize. Which is kind of funny later on when this one guy's like, "Yeah, you do that, and you do it for a strategic reason," which was kind of funny. The spin cast on Sundays. I don't know if that's weekly anymore or monthly or bi-weekly, but there's a spin. Thank you for the ride on there from the spin cast. So you can see we've done quite a bit of damage to the group. In the top right hand, you can see that about half the souls are gone. I do let a few of the souls come back in. I think we found 11 souls. So I asked, who is the king? And this is where I wanted a reaction from a particular rider. I wanted to isolate him. And that particular rider is up the road by 7 seconds. He asked who's the king. Then I responded back, laughing out loud. I'm like, there's always one that falls for it.
I have
So
huskies.
he's just out there.
What
Like,
do
I
you
have
have?
him on the little. And the guy says it works every time because he knows what I do. Like he's just out there because I let him out there. It's like, yeah, there's always one that falls for it. Normally, it's the best rider in the group. So this is a lap 3. So no one has broken rank yet, but then I think it was on lap 4, maybe lap 5, someone did break rank. And did the group a disservice here. So yeah, so lap 4. I realized this guy, Mr. D. Hodge, was was trying to get him back more than what was necessary. Like at this point at 6 seconds, he should have been backing off and working for the team. We've isolated the best rider in the race, and he's alone, and he's not a threat. But some of these guys sometimes don't understand that. They just want to be, oh, there's someone up the road, I must get him back. It's like, no, I've isolated him. I've done the work to get him off, to get him in the correct position that we want. He's not a threat. You have to do this for the next 5 laps, and then hopefully he has the sprint. It's like, we had this guy absolutely where we wanted him. And I told him, hold rank. Like, the guy's still pushing a little bit, so if he would have stopped here, we would have isolated him further. He would have had to do more laps out in front by himself. So I blasted him with we had the the guy's a B rider. he actually upped his ZRS by over 100 points, but I had just dived into his power a little bit prior to the race, and went like, okay, this guy is a B rider, but it's like essentially. So he's like, you live a little bit close to the southern border. I'm like, well, 90% of Canada lives within 10% of the United States, and actually, like Toronto is actually well below the 49th parallel. And then we have other guys. So, so I'm getting a freaking kick out of this, reading this back. I am really enjoying this. Comment, like, and subscribe if you like big watts. So we're on the last lap, and actually my chat thought I may have made a little bit of a mistake, but I was just riding wheels of the guys who I thought were my threats, who would pull the two riders back when they went. The guy well up the road where we're about to pass is not a threat. I think that might have confused my chat a little bit. So there's one guy up the front, not two guys. So this was still good here. Everything was manageable. Like following these two guys' wheels. So these are where the what I would call primary targets, and then the green and the blue guy are not so much. So. So it's like, who am I really looking after, right? And here's me deciding to go. And you guys can see the rider stats on the left-hand side, too. I'm actually surprised that the 1 minute power doesn't actually change, so until I cross the finishing line by 1 watt. That was kind of funny. Alright, that's the race. Bye-bye. Oh, so too easy. Easy stuff.